Hi, this is Asin. You are now watching Asin Excel TV. Today I would like to share the operators in Excel. Let's start with the aromatic operators. Whenever we want to perform any calculations or apply any functions or formulas, always start with the equal sign, followed by the mathematical expressions. For example, 6 plus 2. Press enter and we should obtain the result 8. We could also start with the plus sign if the first term of the expression is positive, followed by the expression 6 plus 2. Press enter, we should obtain exactly the same result, which is 8. This is because whenever Excel detects mathematical operations was under, Excel will start with the equal sign automatically. Besides, whenever mathematical operations is available, Excel will turn text to numbers automatically. As we can see here, although we input 6 and 2 as text, since we evolve the quotations, but with plus in between, when we press enter, we should obtain the number as well. Let's try for the subtraction. Press equal 6 minus 2, press enter, obtain the result 4. We could also rearrange the expression, start with minus 2 plus 6. We should obtain exactly the same result, which is 4. As we can see, when we refer back to the cell, go to the formula bar, Excel starts with equal sign since mathematical expressions was detected. Next, we have 6 times 2. We can use equal as the starting operator. 6 times 2, press enter, or we can plus 6 times 2. We should obtain exactly the same result. Same go to division, equal to 6 divided by 2, or plus 6 divided by 2. We could also obtain the same result. For percentage, simply press the number followed by Shift 5 to obtain the percent sign. And the cell format will change to percentage instead of general. Next, for exponentiation, we have equal to 6 to the power of Shift 6. Press 2 as the power and we should obtain 36. Let's try for the comparison operators. To perform mathematical comparisons, also start with the equal sign, followed by the expressions. For the first example, we have 2 is equal to 3. Press enter, we should obtain the Boolean result, either true or false. And for this case, we should obtain false, since 2 is not equal to 3. For the second example, 2 is greater than 3. Also start with equal sign. Press enter, we obtain false again since 2 is less than 3. That example, we have equal to less than 3. And this time we should obtain true since it's correct. Next, we have equal to 2 more than equal to 3. Press enter, false. Equal to 2 less than equal to 3, we obtain true since 2 is less than 3. And for the last one, we have equal to 2 not equal. When we use the angle brackets, which means that it stands for not equal to 3. Press enter, we obtain true. If you want to convert Boolean result to binary result, make use of parentheses together with times 1. For example, we add brackets for the mathematical expressions followed by times 1. Press enter, we should obtain 0 if the result is false. If the result is true, we should obtain 1. As we can see here. Next, let's move on to reference operators. Firstly, we have colon, which is used to produce one reference to all the cells between the two references. For example, consider we want to sum up this range starting from F1 cell to the last cell G30. What we have to do here is make use of the function equal to sum bracket specific the first cell in the range, which is F1. use colon and followed by the last cell G3, and Excel would know this is the range that we refer to. Press enter, we should obtain the correct sum. Next, we have union. Union is used to combine multiple references into one reference. For example, we have equal to sum, also refer to this range. We want to have F1, comma, F2, comma, F3, comma, G1, comma, G2, comma, G3, and we could have exactly the same result since we refer to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all these 6 cells and combine into one single reference. We could also have multiple range in a single reference. For example, equal to sum, we will first combine these 3 cells as one single reference, comma, and combine these 3 cells as the second reference. Close bracket, we should obtain exactly the same result as we can see here. Next, we have space. Space is to obtain the intersection between two references. Consider we have F1 to G3 and G2 to H4. As we can see, the only intersection is these two cells. Let's try. So also make use of the sum function equal to sum, and we select the first range and we press the space key on the keyboard followed by the second range. The intersection occurs here. When we press close bracket and enter, we should obtain the intersection only, as we can see here. Next, we have the hashtag symbol or the pound symbol. This is simply because we obtain any calculation error or there is insufficient space for the Excel to display the value completely as the number is too big. For example, let's simply type a very big value. When we press enter, if the cell is not order fit, for example, when we narrow the cell, we are not able to see the number completely, and this will be represented by a few hashtags. This can be overcome by simply move the cursor to the border between two columns and double click. As we can see, the cell will order fit to the range that can display the full range of numbers. Next, we have the F symbol, which represents the implicit intersection in a formula. This will reflect the value in the same row of the cell. For example, we type equal to add, select a few cells down a column, press enter. As we can see, the value that we obtain refer to the cell from the same row. If we drag, we could also get exactly the same value. Refer to the respective row, as we can see here. If we are intended to connect or concate two values as a single text value, we can make use of the ampersand. For example, we want to combine the letter A with the letter B. What we have to do here is to make use of the ampersand and combine these two letters. Press enter, we should have the letter AB. Also, we can combine letter and number. For example, we have equal to A and number 1. As long as text is available, make use of the ampersand will auto turn the number to text. Press enter, we will obtain the text A1. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this. See you.